In the last video, I built a mountain railway to a place absolutely full of redstone. A place just waiting for a huge mining operation. So today, my plan is to set up just that. I need to dig a big quarry in the Redstone Mountains and build a facility to automate redstone, complete with a freight train loading station. Once I'm all done, I can finally stop complaining about a redstone shortage. Finally, I got a guy that will sell me looting. That took forever. But hey, it's villagers, that's to be expected. And why am I getting looting anyways? Well, it's actually very necessary in a roundabout way, because I'm gonna need a lot of blaze rods, which may also seem strange, but we'll get to that in a little bit. Yeah, but I'm not paying 18 emeralds, so you are gonna have to go into the zombificator. And now we wait. Awesome, look at, as I hoped, I just upgraded the sawmill to level 2 and I got 20 recipes that I can do now instead of just 10. This is perfect. Epic. Now what are you gonna do? Nice. 1 emerald. Give me all those. Very good. Here, I guess I can let you out now. No. Go away. Why are you here? Where do you even think you're going? Okay, good. Here we are, in the foothills. Well, no, these are not the foothills. This is near the top of the Scarlet Mountains, in a space that is shortly going to become a very nice looking redstone quarry. The quarry will be somewhat decorative, but it will house the cobblestone generator because, well, we're playing Create Mod, and Create Mod seems to be taking after the old mantra of cobblestone equals life. But it's going to be a little bit tricky because right off the bat, making redstone requires you to have netherrack automated and potion of strength automated, which means blaze rods automated. You probably now understand why I wanted a looting sword and was mentioning blazes. But the fun part doesn't end there. Netherrack is not actually easy to automate in any large amount. It is quite annoying. Like, you either need andesite and netherwort, and the other alternative involves making potions of healing and cobblestone. Cobblestone is very easy. Health potions are not, because glistering melons take gold. And if you want to automate gold, well, you're going to have to do a bunch of stuff. You're going to have to do red sand, granite, and then quartz and diorite. Quartz takes, of course, soul sand, which takes sand, which takes gravel, so more cobblestone. Basically, I can turn cobblestone, blaze rods, netherwort, and melons into redstone. Did you get all that? Probably not. I don't know if I did either. But we got to get started, because that's kind of a lot to do. That was a lot of digging, and there's more to do. However, I also need cyan dye for cyan terracotta. Oh boy. So the way I can get this more easily than normal is by crushing random warped or twisted things from the nether, and then I can get cyan dye instead of having to deal with the cactus farm, which honestly I probably should make, but I don't really want to do that right now. Maybe later. Ooh, here we go. Grab all this stuff. You know, there's lots of this lying around here anyways without me bone mealing it. I really did not mean to bring this much bone meal. Vastly overestimated. Here we go. And look at all that cyan dye. No cactus farm required, even though that would still be a good idea at some point. So I haven't found a mesa anywhere. And why is there not a mesa anyways? What the heck? I guess I'll just have to go to one of the other many biomes with terracotta that is not a mesa. Oh shoot, this is like one level of stuff. Oh no, this is no good. Sweet, I got a ton of terracotta. This is gonna be a little bit tricky. So to explain kind of what I'm trying to do, I'm trying to build some support walls around parts of these areas. Not the whole thing, just a little bit here, a little bit back there, and some stuff over here where I cleared out a big area. And then also along this train track. at least part of the way. And then what's going to happen is I'm going to actually redecorate this so that it's not mostly snow and stone. It's going to be mostly, well, netherrack and also crimsite, which I have a bunch of in a backpack somewhere. And once that's all done, I'm going to have to start on the facility, the loading area for the trains, stuff like that, so I can start building the automation. The big pit, the mega pit, has been completed decoratively, something like that. It needs its functionality still, which is the minecart rail from somewhere over here that, I should say train track rail that goes up to deliver cobblestone with a little train, because that seems like it'd be kind of a cool idea. But that's not quite the highest priority. The highest priority is actually going to design a hopper train car, because I need to know how big it's going to be, how high it's going to be, so that I know how to build the stuff over here. Because I'm basically ready to start building the facility. I have some, well, ideas. I have a block palette roughly figured out, but I definitely need to do the stuff over here. I want to get the supports built, the kind of bridge stuff built with all the girders. Honestly, I'm probably going to make it the same height as the boxcar. It just seems like a good idea, but I still want to go make a design just so that I know what I'm doing. And yes, I'm building an entire new freight car design just for this area so that it can be loaded from the top and then items out the bottom, hence the hopper car. There's our hopper car. Looking pretty good. It's actually smaller than the other one, so I'm glad I went and did this. It's smaller only in that it's technically a block smaller, or 5/16 of a block smaller. But of course we have in here several large vaults. There's 2 of them. If we look down here, we've got the storage ports, but they're on the bottom because it's going to take stuff in from the top, put it out the bottom. Technically, it could go either way. I mean, they're not directional, but that's how I'm gonna configure it, because it's a hopper car. It's meant to be cool and realistic. So the 8th block up from what the track is placed on, that's where the interface goes, and that's what I need to clear. So we are good to go back. Oh good, I can just phase through the train apparently, and not cause problems. So I am here to simply put gravel down onto the tracks. Oh yes, I forgot, from the last video it was recommended to me that I name this machine here Lay's, not to be confused with the brand of chips. I've made a radical decision when it comes to building the rest of the stuff here that will actually enable me to get this all done in time for this video. If I hadn't done this, it would not have worked. And that would be no good, because then this wouldn't go on Friday, assuming this actually is on Friday. Time will tell. But what I've done is I went ahead and actually designed the entire complex for here and for here in creative mode, literally just on a copy of this world. I just built it in creative so I could design it quickly and easily. And, well, whenever I do that, I end up with, where am I going? I end up with schematics. Right, so schematics. I have one schematic that is the minecart. This is a very small schematic. I need this. Then I have a schematic that is called part1.nbt. Oh yeah, and somebody said I should do this to my storage drawers. I should hit them with a quantify key, which I didn't know even existed until somebody said there was such a thing. So I think what it will do is display item counts like on the texture of the drawer. So let's see how this works. Oh yeah, you actually can see it. That's cool. Thank you for that suggestion. I didn't really know that existed. I just hadn't really bothered to go and investigate. And yes, I do have 14,000 snow blocks, because why wouldn't I? Oh, here we go. You know it's bad when the schematic takes a long time to load. It's never a good sign. Give me part 2. This might not be very fast either. Nice. I have 3 schematics. Let's go deploy them. Honestly, I should probably just do the big one first. Part 1. We'll do it in order. We will do it in order. Look at that schematic border. That is going to be... Oof. Get ready for some lag. No. No, I gotta try to line this up somehow. Let me go find a point of reference. So let's see, here is the main part of the building, and it's not actually like so crazy that the schematic normally would freak out. It's because the schematic, because this is all diagonal, it includes like a massive amount of stuff in the back of this hill. Even though that's already there, I don't really know how that's going to work. Hopefully it's not going to cause problems. Let's put that away, stop lagging, get a material checklist, and then I want to go make another schematic cannon. Actually, can I make it right now? No, I need to go back. But I want to make another one, and then I want to put down the part 2, which is the very long part that goes over here. You know, I could plot the schematic down now, and then I'll go make the cannon. So this thing extends all the way over here, and I'm going to have to clear out some more of this annoying junk, which is never fun. I don't think the cannon will do that for me. Obviously, I have to collect resources for this stuff as well, but I didn't use anything too crazy. Well, I've collected everything minus the stuff that goes in the frame blocks, which is always a pain. So that's awesome. I can start building, but I'm not going to because I need to go find out what this thingy needs over here. Oh boy. Let's print up a new checklist and take a look. Oh boy, 5 pages. Oh my gosh. 1300 iron sheet metal. I think I have that, but not by much. Everything over there is ready to go, and everything here is ready to go. So let me just make sure we're not going to skip missing blocks. Oh, replace solid with empty. No, I should replace solid with empty, which might mean I might don't have to dig that out myself. So let's start this building. Hopefully this is going to work properly. And go. Place the blocks. Yeah, look at that. Replace solid with empty. Don't skip. And go. Hope I don't die while I'm in this tunnel. Some bad things have happened in here as I've been building it. But importantly, the complex is complete. Well, the exterior is complete. And I think it looks pretty sick, especially combined with this over here. Not quite sure what I want to do with the overhang yet. I'm still thinking about it. But what I need to do right this moment now is set up some stuff. So I have underneath these big vaults, I need to figure out how to put these things here. I need to put the, oh my gosh, let me under there. I'm gonna have to move the train, aren't I? The station should be in the right spot, so when I pull the train in, it should line up everything. And it's gonna be the same dimensions as when I have the other cars anyways. And here we can see the ports. Come on, I can't reach it. No, no, no. There, I've got all the ports installed. Where did the wheels go here? That's slightly concerning. So if this is correct, then the trapdoor here is going to be the... Yup, it is perfectly lined up. Good job, Sir Topham Cat. Why are you injured, by the way? You need a health potion. I will try to get one for you soon. But this place is all empty. There's nothing here. There's no redstone automation. There's no netherrack automation. And I need to make the little railway that I already figured out. I have to build it here, which is going to be a pain. It has to go down there, and it's going to cart cobblestone from a cobble generator up to here. And then like in a random pit down here that I have to dig, I'm going to put a tree farm. Oh, look, there's the wheels down there. Fascinating. I have to put a tree farm just to have an on-site fuel generator so that I can get charcoal because there's blaze burners I need powering, plus it needs its own on-site power plant. Somewhere around here I need to put the small minecart train, somewhere in this cave. And here it is, in the flesh, so to speak. It's already delivering cobblestone, in fact, because I have also built the cobblestone generator, which is basically a carbon copy of the one from the iron farm, just a little bit smaller. Let me get in the train. It's a very small train, but I can drive it down here. Down my nice roller coaster track. To the very terrible cobblestone farm. Gonna speed this up by doing smart shoots so that it takes out a stack at a time instead of just 16. But I've also brought 16 eggs with me so that I can get a baby chicken. And now, here, come back. You are gonna be the new conductor of the train. Hopefully you're not gonna despawn if I don't name you. You shouldn't, but I've got a schedule here. So take the schedule. We got all the cobblestone. We're driving back. I don't have a seat now, which is a slight problem. So now that cobblestone is going, I'm gonna set up that dumb tree farm in a big pit under here. And when I say tree farm, I also mean a carbon copy of the tree farm that I already have, just a smaller version, because I don't need that much wood or that much charcoal here. Oh, that's really cool. I had no idea you could do that with water wheels until now. Right, so let's make the power plant. This little trim line here contains the logs from down here, which are getting stuck into a thing now. Over here, we're gonna do the power plant. So let's put some blaze burners down, out. And I need to use water wheels to get water in here because, well, you never know. It has to be self-sustaining. This is way easier than normal since I can put these on their sides and then make them into almost turbines. I just have to speed it up enough to get the pump going fast enough. This is all I'm really gonna need in order to make charcoal here. Nothing terribly fancy. Here we go. Now we've got charcoal and the mechanical arm can grab it and put it in the blaze burners, and best of all, the arm is powered by the same water wheels as the pump. So now that I've got power, I'm ready to be able to start making red sand to make gold, which means granite, diorite, nether quartz, mainly nether quartz, so we can start crushing our cobblestone. And then in there, this open area, I can put netherwort farms and melon farms, which I'm gonna go do right now. The tower has stuff in it now. You can't really tell from the outside. Actually, that's not true. You can kind of tell from the outside. It's got 4 spinny farms, which are not really fully planted yet. This is a melon one. This is also a melon one. You can see I have 2 entire melons. We're pretty good. We got a lot of melon right now. And then we've got another wort one, and then another wort one again, which has, I don't know, it's like half full. So while that works, I can go ahead and do some other stuff. Check it out. It's the sand maker, which takes cobblestone and runs it through 2 crushing wheels, one to turn into gravel and one to turn into sand. And then it deletes the flint, stores the sand and the clay. Now it just needs to be washed and turned into nether quartz in a little bit. Here it be, the big washing haunting area. That's actually what it's called when you use blue fire. You haunt the sand into soul sand, and then it gets turned, it gets washed into nether quartz, and you actually get some gold out of that, which is nice. Not a lot, but it'll help toward making glistering melons later. And I even get so much quartz that I'm going to haul it back to my base separately in its own freight car for other stuff later. Next up, I'm going to use that quartz and cobblestone to craft diorite, and then use more quartz to make granite, which is what this thing over here is going to do, or at least this thing's going to make diorite. I just have to make some storage trim lines and systems to bring that stuff over here, because I'm not using belts, they're too laggy. So we're getting there. All this is just, it's the gold automation. That's what it is. I've got gold going over here, which is nice. You can kind of see I've got the granite mixer, which mixes up a stack of granite. Then it sends out the stack and crushes it into the stack of red sand. And then it washes it here, dumps out the dead bushes, and then it puts the gold into here, and it combines it with the gold from the quartz creation. So all I really have to do now is bring some cobblestone and that gold over to here, and I combine the gold with that to create the glistering melons for the healing potions, and that's how I get netherrack. Speaking of which, it's potion time, my least favorite time. I don't really like doing fluid automation with this stuff, mainly the pumps, but anyways, I have to have several basins, one for making awkward potion, one for healing, and one for strength. And unfortunately, they all need heated blaze burners, which is possibly the most annoying part. The left-hand one I'm going to make healing potion in, I'm going to bring it over to these spouts so that that'll make the netherrack, then the other one can be for the strength potion. Since I already did the charcoal automation, it was just a matter of making a storage drawer line over here, and then adding a mechanical arm in order to stick it in all the blaze burners. So we're full of water. That may need to be sped up as well. Although, actually, not a problem. Yeah, I've got the rotational speed controller, and it is not at the maximum speed yet, so nice. Look at that. We got awkward potion. And somehow now, right here, I have to get glistering melons to the right spot. Thank goodness for this feature of connecting the back of the crafters to join all the inventories. This is actually going to be the easiest out of all of them, probably. Yeah, pretty much. It's directly under the melon output, and one additional line of storage drawers later with the gold, and we are making glistering melons. Is it fast enough? Who knows? And we should make health potions. Yes. Yes. Look at it's filling up with health potions. This is perfect. That should bring in the cobblestone, if I'm not mistaken. Am I mistaken? I'm not. Look at that. Look at all that netherrack. Oh yeah, it's not going anywhere yet because I need another thingy over here to shoot. There. Put that in there. Now it will produce a lot of netherrack. It looks like I'm keeping pace with the production as well, probably because it only uses 25 millibuckets per piece of netherrack. I think it's probably, can it craft glistering melons quickly enough? Is it going to produce gold quickly enough, actually? Or melons, for that matter. Or, honestly, I don't know what it's going to run out of first. Oh, it's going to stop. Good. So there's our cinder flower. This thing is going to fill up with several thousand cinder flower. And literally all that it doesn't have is blaze powder that goes in here. So how to do that? Well, put the blaze powder inside that. Power. And it will stick the blaze powder in there. So watch. Look at this. Look, there goes the strength potion. And it's creating redstone. Look at, we automated redstone. Let's go. all this crazy stuff here. And it's automated. Mostly. Blaze powder is not automated, and there's actually a couple options here, but I'm gonna have to wait and decide on this and deal with this next time, unfortunately, because we are out of time. But I'm excited for that, and if you don't want to miss it and you enjoyed this video, don't forget to drop a like and hit that subscribe button down below. Thanks for watching. Hope you have a good rest of your day. I've been Sbeev, and I'll see you next time.